At devils.advocate2354 said saluting face emoji Joni face with tears of joy emoji face with tears of joy emoji orange heart emoji.
Did it work?
At SarahCam7808 said welcome hun.
It's like every
At
single
Terminate
time.
said I went duck pin bowling
I have
today.
to have a heart. The show's not going to exist until I have a heart attack, apparently. I'm here. I've been trying to get here for a half an hour, I swear. But oh, did I forget to press? I think I forgot to press some. I think I forgot to press some buttons over there. I think
At SarahCam7808 said what's that Danny?
I think I'm here. Let me know, chat people, if I'm here.
At Spicy427 said welcome.
As far as I know, I'm here. Hold on, I'm gonna double check
At
that.
the Goose of Knowledge said I have been summoned upon now.
Let's see. Yep,
At
that's it. That's me.
That's me. Said,
all right,
here we go.
Let's fire off some intro music. Let's do some things.
SarahCam7808 said it works.
Turn that. It doesn't. Oh, hold on. Why is this making noise?
At Kathy Evans 3251 said hi.
Oh my God. Let's do this. Let's do this.
Welcome to the Blind Surfer Show.
Hi everybody. Fresh start. Every time. I tested this like an hour before the show just to make sure it was all going to work, and it always works in rehearsal. It never works in real time. Rehearsal, perfect every time. What time is it? It is. I can't hear it over the music. It is. I'll tell you in a second. 4:10 p.m. Did I say I was going to be on at 4 or 4:15? If I said 4:15, I'm ahead of schedule. Yay me! But I don't think I did. I'm going to close that because I know I'm live. And you know what's funny? The reason I wasn't standing in front of the camera a second ago is because I was getting all hot and nervous and stressed because this thing's supposed to work and it didn't work. And I took off my shirt because it's hot in here. It's like really, really hot in here. And I was getting all hot and sweaty and I want to sweat through my shirt. So I hit the buttons. No TikTok and no Facebook tonight, which is fine because everybody's on YouTube anyway. And we're starting to get some people on Twitch, which is cool. But I whipped off my shirt and I threw it somewhere and I hit go live just to see if it was going to work. Like just to see if it was going to, I didn't think it was going to work because it didn't work the 5 times ahead of time. And then I get this little toot toot notification that was telling me that I was live. And so I was like, oh, and I started to run over here to sit down and start talking to you guys. And then I realized I did not have a shirt on. So, I mean, that would be one way to do a stream, I suppose, but that's not what I was intending to do. OnlyFans. It's OnlyFans with Pete.
All smiling face with smiling eyes emoji.
I like your smiling face with smiling eyes emoji.
Pixie said I finally get to a stream.
Yeah, well, I'm glad that I finally got the stream working.
BTW knowledge, you need to add men in my new Discord now.
What is all this? What is this Discord and stuff and things and stuff happening?
Pete.
Hi, hello everybody. You know what's really? Oh, Steve's here. You know what I'm nervous about with Steve is that I'll show you Steve on this camera. You can probably see him better. So right between me and the camera is Steve. And there's also a whole bunch of controls on my lap, and he's trying to lick them, and he's trying to kiss them. And I love his affection. I love him being here, but he makes me very nervous, as if this whole setup isn't delicate enough. I need Steve to potentially mess it all up for me. Let's set the table for lightning round phone calls is what we're going to be doing tonight and all night. And I'm going to be trying to stick around for as long as possible. There's a challenge that is out there to streamers, and I don't even want to say how long it is because I don't know if I can last that long. I don't know if I can talk for that long, but it says if you can stream for 4 hours, then you get a little achievement award. This is over on Twitch. They want you to go for 4 hours. I have no idea if I can talk for 4 hours. I'll have to rely on you guys. I do have some other things and other stuff going on tonight. So maybe we'll stuff for you guys. I don't have to go anywhere. This dog is going to hit this camera. He's going to hit the camera, and they're going to have another problem. You guys are going to be staring at just like my elbow or something. 760-517-6844 is his phone number. Who's the first one tonight?
It's Danny.
Danny, how's it going?
It's going good. I'm in the truck right now riding around after we went duck pin bowling.
Duck pin bowl? What is duck pin bowling?
Oh, it's like bowling, but the lane's a bit smaller.
Isn't that
the pins are smaller?
Isn't that candle pin bowling?
I don't know. That might be another name for it, but it was advertised as duck pin at our bowling alley.
That's funny. In the Northeast.
The balls that
Yeah, it's
Sorry.
no, it's in the Northeast. I think it's the same thing. Candlepin bowling. They got like smaller ball and skinnier pins or something like that, right?
Yeah. The pins we got are like shorter, and the balls are smaller without the holes in them, so you just hold them in your hands.
How'd Michael do?
It was fine. Michael actually won the second round, I think.
Nice. Good job.
There was like an Angry Birds version of it too that we played, where like some of the pins were like the pigs from Angry Birds, and you had to hit those ones specifically.
That's kind of fun. Oh my, Steve is going to be, I let him in here tonight just because I didn't want to lock them out if I'm doing an extra long show. And he is up in my grill tonight. He's leaning on me with all of his weight, but at least he's not knocking over the camera. You're going to call back. You're going to call back throughout the night. I'm going to try and stay here for like multiple hours. You think you're going to be able to stay up and call later? Oh my God, Steve, you're killing me.
I will. Yes, I will definitely at least call back once if I can get into the queue again.
All right, I'm going to go wrestle Steve and see what's going on in the chat. Thanks for checking in, Danny. I appreciate it.
I appreciate you having me.
Thanks. Oh my God, this is going to be. What's up, Devil's Advocate? 2354. Yeah, Steve's always happy. I mean, he's literally the happiest dog.
To be fair, I'm not wearing a shirt.
Well, yeah, but you don't have a
shirt
camera
while I'm doing dishes.
I don't wear pants while I'm doing my voice acting.
GT1 said, "Can you give me a shout out?"
What up, Blackout GT1? There you go.
At Terminate
that's
One
what it
said
was.
Sarah.
Wow. How did he get back in there so
smaller
fast?
Pins, smaller balls.
So yeah, shout out to that person. Yeah, if I pop up the text to speech thing, I've got multiple text to speech people going tonight. Well, they're not really people, they're robots.
Waited 84 from Mount Carmel.
Here's another one. Like this is a different voice. This is the backup one.
1377 says, "What is your favorite voiceover work you have done?"
My favorite voiceover work I have done.
Cat 24 says, "Steve is so cool."
He is cool, but he's really trying to not, like, I'm going to get an ab workout. I'm exerting so much strength trying to keep him off of, like, from knocking me. If I just stopped, like, leaning back to him, even when he's like this, he's going to, this dog. I love you, Steve. You're the best, but you use all of your 59.2 pounds to just lay into me and try and take over this space. He wants this space. Or maybe he wants Sam the chicken out of here. I don't know. There's plenty of room. There's room for me, you, and the chicken. My favorite voiceover job, I feel like I've covered that a bunch of times. I mean, obviously playing God, I'm already yawning. That's not a good sign. I'm 15 minutes in. That was a stress yawn. You know how like puppies sometimes when they get stressed out, they go, ah, and they do like the big stress yawn. Like that's me right about now. It was very stressful getting on here this evening as usual. I mean, playing Optimus Prime was pretty awesome. I have a short that I just published like 4 minutes before I went online, basically reintroducing myself to everyone, because as soon as I started doing the live show, and I've been complaining about this, so I won't do too much of it. But like, as soon as I started doing the live show, YouTube was like, meh, go back to doing shorts. It literally started truncating my reach, meaning like it started putting me out to less people. Like I was getting hundreds of thousands and millions of views for every video that I was doing. Then I started doing lives on the reg, and it was like, no, we don't want you doing that. It has to do with how YouTube sells things. They want the shorts bundle being sold, and so I literally put out a video. It's on right now. It just came out a few minutes ago, where I'm like reintroducing myself. Like, hey, I'm Pete Gustin. I'm a voice actor. I'm a blind surfer. And if you've never seen me before, here's what, because I'm trying to like introduce myself to a whole new audience that is used to the fact that I like to talk for more than 59.9 seconds at a time. I mean, I like it. I enjoy it. I have a good time doing this. Now, Steve's gone now, I guess. Is he? Yeah, it's just the chicken over there. But man, is it a fight to get the algorithm to like want to feed me to people? They're like, well, people only like you at 59.9 seconds at a time. So all that to say, my favorite voiceover job is, that's why I get into that. My favorite voiceover job is in that piece that's running right now, the short. It was the first movie trailer I ever got, and I got to play the voice of SpongeBob Sponge Out of Water, and I played Patrick's stomach as the voiceover in the thing, and that's like it's like 12 seconds into the piece that I posted today.
Question, LOL.
Oh, there was a question and I missed it. See, that's I do.
Johnny BC said my sisters are still in San Diego.
Hey, well,
my kids are scattered.
I mean, they live here. I mean, today was just a peach of a day, if I can use an old timey phrase for you. It was like 78 degrees and sunny and beautiful, which is why I was running around without a shirt for most of the day. Put it on to try and be appropriate for you guys. The title thing is "Let's Get Weird," but I didn't want to get that weird. And then Yeah, and then I almost forgot to put it back on when I started the show. 760-517-6844 is the phone number. I got the timer on for the 30-second phone call, so let's try and get in and out. You can call back as many times as you want throughout the night because I'm gonna be here for a while.
Yes.
Well, let's see. Yo, who's this?
It's the goose.
What's up, the
knowledge,
goose?
or not the goose knowledge. Oh my god, everything goose. I'm so sorry, goose knowledge. Do not take offense to that.
Now you're just trying to confuse me. I thought I had the voices straight, but now you're trying to tell me you're the other goose.
Good to be back. Well, I have a story for us today.
Is it because the timer is on? Can it be a quick story?
Yes, it can. Okay, so whenever I was 5, we were out camping. And so while we were out camping, a lightning storm happened like today. Today it's lightning. And so our tent almost got struck by lightning and we all ran inside, except I was asleep, so my dad had to carry me.
You had to carry, what'd you have to carry?
My dad had to carry me.
Your dad had to carry you.
We were camping in my backyard.
Oh, that's kind of fun. Just camping in the backyard and a lightning storm showed up?
Yup.
Well, that's I had a wind and a rainstorm come through when I was talking about last time with Banana. I did the when I went camping in Yellowstone, but I've never been camping during a lightning storm. I feel like that would be kind of fun, but also kind of scary.
At Gama's Noble asks a Pete-sized AI-powered goose.
Pete-sized AI-powered
goose of knowledge
goose.
said the world's first animated feeter film was made in Argentina.
I didn't know that. I kind of figured that would have been done here in the good old United States of America.
Brown 4377 said hello from Vancouver, Canada.
Hello in Vancouver,
You're awesome,
Canada.
bud.
Thank you. I appreciate that. That sounded like a new person.
Cat 24 said Carrie Aldrich.
Who's Carrie Aldrich? Akira Cat 24.
At Sarah Cam 7808 said it's super late where you are, Abdullah.
What I was gonna say. Someone was talking about voice acting thing. I was thinking about this. So as you may or may not know, I'm from Boston. I grew up in a town called. So I grew up as PETA from Winchester. Like that's how I grew up. I had the accent from Bayapaktakad and Harvard Yard. And then I spent a bunch of years trying to get rid of the accent in order to be a voice actor. Like there was no way I was going to get a lot of work just having that horrible Boston accent that I had. However, jobs come down the pike, not infrequently, where the casting call says they want someone with a Boston accent. And I remembered like in 2013, I was like just getting going in voiceovers full time, and there was this really popular show, one of those reality shows about people out on the boats catching fish, and it was called Wicked Tuna, and they wanted the voice actor that promoted the show, that did all the promos, to have a Boston accent. And I was like, sweet, I'm gonna nail that. And I tried to put like the danger is real, Wicked Tuna, and I mean, that was bad right there, but I swear I thought I could do it, and I didn't get that job. And I was like, huh. All right. I mean, how many other voice actors out there? Like, how many tier 1 voice actors started with a Boston accent? I'm like, I feel like I got to be one of the only ones. And then a few years later, up until recently, like a month. Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. It's a good start.
At Major Brown 3983 tip $9.99 through Super Chat. I just tried Haribo peaches and Sour Patch Kids watermelon. I can totally see why you can't stop eating them.
Yeah, man. So that's Matea Brown. She sent me the video that got posted this morning with the bag of watermelon. It's in the other room. I can get it at some point if I need to like stretch my legs. It's this bag of watermelon sour gummies from Sour Patch Kids. It's like this big. It's massive. It's so much. And like, nice thing to send someone with an addiction. Like, hey, you're addicted? Here's more. I love the things. And the Haribo peaches are amazing. So like 2 months ago, I get this audition for a cartoon character. I'm not supposed to say too much. A cartoon character, and he was supposed to have a Boston accent. And again, I was like, I can slip back into that. I can be PETA from Winchester again. I can totally do that. Then I don't get that one. I'm like, all right, okay. And then just yesterday, I found out that I didn't get another Boston accent. And the people that are getting them are actually these LA voiceover dudes that learned how to do the Boston accent. And I can't figure out if my Boston accent is just so bad, like it's gotten so gone, like it just doesn't exist anymore, that it is really bad. Or I wonder if Hollywood doesn't actually know what a Boston accent is. They just like an LA person doing their version of a Boston accent. But yeah, out of I record 10,000 voiceover sessions a year, and that's starting back in 2013, I think, is when I started at that level. So 10,000 sessions a year, and that's been 13 years. So what's that? 130,000 voiceover sessions, and I've never been paid to do the Boston accent.
At Gama's Noble said watermelon ones are goat.
Watermelon ones are the best. I like
At
regular.
Joni BC said ya Joni Photos 42 at Gmail.
I just gave out your email address. Well, you gave out your email
At
address.
Akira
And then we
Cat
all
24
gave
said got it.
Hey, that's
I'll
a follow.
email you.
I think you just made Skylar appear on the screen. Steve shows up on the screen when you follow me on Twitch, which I don't even know if I end up. I might check that in a minute to see if I got on Twitch. But just because he's here in reality doesn't mean that I'm up on or that I'm getting constant follows on Twitch. I wanted to see. I got to 200 followers on Twitch after the live stream. I want to see if I can get up to 300 this time. That'd be cool. On Tuesdays, Twitch feeds me to like between 10 and 40,000 people at a time. I'm curious to see how it goes on a Saturday. As I take you through your Saturday night here, it's the late, not that late, depending on where you are show. 760-517-6844 is the phone number. Talking to you guys. Got a few things I was going to show you in a little bit, but let's see who's on the phone lines right now. Hey, who's this?
It's Danny again.
Well, that was fast. How did you jump the line so fast?
I don't know. As soon as I got off, I called back because I was gonna come. I expected it to take a little bit longer, and I was gonna come up with something by the time I got back, and I did.
Okay.
Did you know that the reason why dogs put all their weight on you is like that's how actual dogs in the wild evolved to like give what a human would do for a hug?
Really? That's how they like show affection to each other?
Yeah, that's why Steve was like sitting beside you, like leaning over on you.
Yeah, I mean, so that's him. I always thought he was like being aggressive, like get out of my space. I want that space. Is that him telling me that he loves me?
That's him saying, "I love you, I love you, I love you." Yes.
All right.
Also, I know 2 people from Boston, and you are the only one I like.
I feel the same about a lot of the people in Boston. Thanks, Danny. I appreciate it.
At Froberber4759 tipped $5 through Super Chat. Greetings from New York City. I just arrived from Mexico. I was visiting my girlfriend and future wife. I haven't proposed yet.
Thank you very much. I appreciate the super chat. I remember when I proposed to Banana, it was during COVID, but she was getting ready to take a trip to Boston. Like people were allowed to be on flights, but you had to wear like the protective glasses and you had to wear your N90 mask, whatever the heck it is. And she was going to sit on the plane for 6 hours with all that stuff on. And she was, there we go. That's a Twitch follow. And that gets Steve up on the screen. But I did this the other day when I'm pointing. So the screen, I'm pointing at a screen. I don't know why I do it. I know the screen is there. Banana was mad. I was trying to point at the left of it and then the right of it. And she's like, you never point at the right spot. But I get all excited when I hear those noises because that one means that Steve pops up on that screen right there is what I'm trying to indicate. What button do I have to press to get back to where I was? Oh, there we go. What was I saying? Oh, so I had the ring made up for her. I'd gotten a diamond in South Africa. I'd mailed it to New York. I had it cut there. I had a jeweler design the thing for her, and it arrived the day, I think it was the day before, it was the day before she was going to leave. It got here at like 5 o'clock from FedEx, and she was going to leave the next morning. And at the very last second, Josh and his now fiance, helped me come up with this plan where we were going to walk down the beach for a long ways, and then I was going to come back, and Josh and Danny were going to set up like a silk blanket with rose petals on it, and they had champagne and glasses and stuff, and it's supposed to be this like romantic beach thing. There we go. That's the Skylar one up on the screen. Now you know what I'm pointing at over there. Thank you for the follow. And then I was supposed to stop at a certain point so that I could line up with the silk blanket and the flower petals and the champagne and all that stuff. And I'd had a little bit of vision, like I don't know, it was only 6 years ago, but I felt like I could find a spot in the world, and as it turns out, I couldn't. I'm walking away, and then I start getting, and I'm like, oh my god, now I think I missed the spot. Now I'm not gonna be able to ask her to marry me, and Josh texts me. Ooh, hold on one second.
At SarahCam7808 tipped $5 through Super Chat. Between the sugar and the stress of the live show, I hope you see your PCP regularly low. Have a great live show.
Thank you. I appreciate it. You said you'd be in and out, so thanks for coming in and dropping the cash. I haven't been to a PCP in a couple of years. I'll tell you that much, but maybe I should. Thank you very much for the support. Anybody, if you super chat $3 or more, it'll get read out loud, just like Sarah's did. If you're on Twitch and you do 200 bits or more, it makes a different noise, but reads with the same text-to-speech voice. And it's kind of fun and exciting. I like it. I like when people interrupt me and have other things to say. So down at the beach, my phone starts vibrating, which means I'm getting a text, and then it vibrates and it vibrates and it vibrates. And I'm like, I'm trying not to be rude. I'm talking to Banana. I'm trying to be cool. She doesn't know I'm about to propose to her. And finally, I just reach into my phone and, I activate the text to speech like that, that tells me it's 4:29. And this thing says, it's like message from Josh, you overshot the spot, is what it says to me.
At James Lacey 4658 tipped £5 through Super Chat. What should I do if work is overworking me to the point where I almost collapse from exhaustion?
Well, over there in the UK, thank you for £5 is more than $5. So I'll do the conversion rate. It's probably like $6.50 or something like that. I made a decision a while ago. I'm interrupting myself. So if I forget that I was telling the story about marrying Banana, remind me to get back to that, but I want to answer this question. I work internationally as a voice actor all over the place. And, I'm over here in California, so I do a lot of work in England, and they're like 8 hours ahead of me. So sometimes I have to wake up at like 2 in the morning to do voiceover jobs for them. And it's not that common, but I started picking up jobs in weird parts of the country. I remember specifically Sri Lanka. I was working in Sri Lanka, and these guys were like 11 and a half hours ahead, and they just had voiceover need after voiceover need after voiceover need. And I'd be waking up in the middle of the night and I want to be able to book as many jobs as I can. Every job that I get, I think a lot of people think you're a big voice actor, that you just have people like throwing jobs at you. And that's not the case. Like, I'm a big voice actor and I make my living at it because I'm constantly grinding and working and looking for new work and trying to get new work. But I am answering the question. This is my long way of getting there. At a certain point, I was waking up throughout the night, all night. I'd get to bed at like 10 or 11, and then I'd be up at 2 to work for Sri Lanka. Then I'd be up for 3 to work for England. And then I'd be up at like 4 in the morning to do something for, I don't know, Germany, Australia, New Zealand. I mean, I worked in every continent. I was doing a ton of work in South Africa and throughout Africa. I was the voice of Ackermans, which is a massive department store chain that has their own radio station. But at a certain point, we just decided that I couldn't do that to myself anymore.
At Tasia Ray.
Tasia.
Tip $10 through Super Chat.
Thank you.
You bring me so much joy every day. Thanks for all you do. Sunflower emoji.
That is very nice of you to say. I like the people that are just spending hard-earned money just to say that I bring them joy. That brings me joy. Now you've made me happy. So thank you very much. Nice full circle that we went right there. So to finish the story, I quit. I quit a bunch of those jobs. And now would I have liked the security of having all those international jobs? Like, yeah, probably. It's probably good for my portfolio. But at a certain point, I wasn't sleeping anymore. Or I wasn't getting through the night. And then I'd go to bed every night, like stressed out. I'd be trying to climb into bed. No one would get woken up an hour later. And it was screwing up my quality of life. And I told Banana, I'm like, I think, it's not going to really impact us that bad if I lose a bunch of this international work. But I feel like I need to do it just to be a little healthier. And she agreed. And so I did. I dropped a lot of my international work just because it was better for my mental well-being. So that was a long way of answering the question.
Professionally promiscuous when it comes to our cars, Joni,
Professionally
LOL.
promiscuous. I like popping in when someone's talking about
At the
being
Goose of
professionally
Knowledge said
promiscuous.
$16.95.
Oh, $16.95. And then to finish the other story I was talking about, thank you for all the super chats. We're after a good start tonight. Maybe when, but the reason I'm doing this tonight is because Banana's away at a bachelorette party. Maybe when she comes back tomorrow, we can go out fancy lunch somewhere because of you guys. I appreciate it. So I get the text messages on my phone as I'm trying to hit this specific spot on the beach to ask Banana to marry me, and I've completely overshot it. So Josh sends me text after text after text. He's like, you overshot, you overshot, you overshot. And I get nervous. I'm like, well, I can't turn around and find the spot where we had planned for me to get down on one knee and ask her to marry me. Like, how am I going to find that? I'm completely lost at this point. So I just dropped to a knee, like out of nowhere, because I was freaked out. I was kind of like, uh-oh, I don't know where I am. I don't know what's going on. I dropped to a knee, and I take out this ring that I'd like just gotten in the mail. And I said, will you be my forever banana? And she had a mini panic attack, because she does not like surprises, or at least doesn't like being the center of attention. And we were really just kind of like in the middle of nowhere in particular at all. And she was quiet for a little while, and then eventually said yes. And then she hears some like voices, and we turn, and like Josh and Danny are running at us from the north at the spot that I was supposed to be at, that I'd overshot by a lot. And she's like, what is happening? Like, you just asked me to marry. And Josh and Danny are like, Josh was literally, he was hiding in rocks, like large boulder sized rocks, because he was going to film me asking her to marry me. And that's why I was supposed to be at that specific spot, and there was supposed to be the champagne there and everything. And so Josh like literally like jumps out of a pile of rocks after I asked her, and he's like running very far to like come and like get a picture. And yeah, there's some pictures. I made a couple videos about it, but it was a little haphazard, not the way we planned it on
Water itself
paper.
is not wet, but can make other objects wee.
Okay, this voice over here, if it's working, or did it die? I might have killed that voice. What happened? Where did you go?
1204 says Josh is awesome.
Josh is awesome.
At Sarahcamp 7808 says so many typos tonight. LOL, my attention is divided.
Let's see
At
what
James
this is.
Lacey 4658 tipped £5 through Super Chat.
Thank you.
I'm a mechanic. Work is always short-staffed, and the assistant manager keeps booking more and more work, like today when it was just me and him on.
It's just two people, and then you're trying to do a bunch of cars. That's kind of a lot. I mean, like I said, I had to make you make money to have a life, but if making money is ruining your life, it's kind of defeating the purpose. And going out into the world and like finding new work and a new job is extraordinarily stressful. But you know, I've done that. I've done that change a couple of times. You know, before I was a voice actor, I was a radio production guy, and you know, I just had to make some certain choices that you know, I was going to actually live my life. So this voice over here that I had going a second ago. And thank you, James. I appreciate the.
Says all the world's bacteria stacked on top of each other would stretch for 10 billion light years. Getting to the smaller parts of this number can get very rough estimate.
So that voice kind of
At Gamma's
not
Noble
awesome.
says, is it your service advisor that's just doing this to you?
But that voice, it's kind of an annoying voiceover lady. But that one is like real time. Like that's, I'm like, I don't know, 5 or 10 seconds behind you guys in real time.
2354 says hard to turn away work.
It is hard to turn away
At
work.
Gamma's Noble says you're like Big Boss.
It's hard to turn away work. And I know that. And if you're only just getting by, like fortunately I wasn't just getting by. I had enough to be able to say that. But yeah, we all have to do that in this day and age. I feel like a lot of people have 2, 3, 4 jobs. And if you have to do that in order to live, like, yeah, okay, I totally understand that. That makes all the sense in the world. But, you know, at a certain point, if you're just working yourself to death, that you don't enjoy any day, you don't have any fun when you wake up, you don't have time. And more importantly, if it's like affecting your loved ones, like I'm always very conscious of how much my work affects Banana, because I work a lot. Like a lot, and it's you know, I make faces. I'm like, oh, it's a lot of work, but like, and I shouldn't complain, but I am in that booth from 6 to 6A to 6P every day, and you know, a mechanic is physically doing more labor, and you know, there's a lot of people out there that are doing much harder jobs, but I am unavailable to my wife for 12 hours a day, and then I go do a workout, and you know, and so I value our time together, and so I try and make decisions. I base my career. Or I try and balance my career with what is also good for us as a couple and a family. I think that's hard for everybody to do these days because everything's so damn expensive. 760-517-6844 is the phone number, talking to you guys as I try and attempt this extraordinarily long evening. Hey, who's this?
I'm about to call. It's Danny again.
Cut it. What are you, my only caller tonight? Okay.
I have no idea. But I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Like, when you hear my voice and my name, like, what do you imagine for me? Like, how do you picture me in your mind?
I pictured you, apparently. So Brooks gave me a description, and I was like, that is not what I thought at all. I don't think I got it right. I kind of pictured a thin, growing middle teenager. What just happened? It just got super loud there. Are you there?
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
Yeah, it got super
can you repeat
loud.
that?
I figured you were like, I figured you were like young to middle teen, like 14, 15, and you were not fully grown yet, but you were like kind of skinny and getting taller. And I thought you might have had like short cut, dark hair. And I think I think I was over. I think everything I imagined was wrong, maybe except your hair color, because he watched your baptism video and he described you, and it was not what I think I had in my head.
Okay, well, I'm 14.
Okay, I was close.
Have dark hair
Got that?
that I'd say is over a foot long.
Whoa. Okay, didn't expect that.
I'm about 5'2", 5'3", somewhere in there.
Okay. I didn't get the long
And,
hair, and I didn't get the height. I thought you'd be. Your voice makes you seem tall and thin for some reason to me. I don't know why.
Oh, that's funny. And like way you call me thin. I'm
one
a
second.
bit.
At Made Jab Brown 3983
What the,
tip $4.99 through
Thank
Super
you.
Chat. Sent more stuff should be at the box Tuesday.
All right. You hear that, Danny? She sent me more stuff. She's trying to kill me. That was
I
Matea.
did.
It comes up as Mateja Brown. I'm learning the text to speech, but it's Matea Brown, and she sent all those watermelons, and so now she's just trying to, whatever's at the PO box. I'm sure she's just completely trying to do me in. Like, and here's the last thing that's gonna kill you. I can't help myself.
But
Go ahead.
and as for the weight thing, I said I was thin. I'm not fat, but I got a bit of a dad bod, like a bit of a beer belly.
Okay, you got a beer belly at 14. I don't think you're supposed to have a beer belly at 14, Danny.
It's still like baby fat. I'm getting taller, and as I get taller, I get thinner.
All right, so you don't need to lay off the Michelob. It's not actually a beer belly.
It's not actually a beer belly. It just kind of looks like one.
All right, that's kind of fun. Well, all right, now I got a better image in my head. Apparently, Danny's the only caller tonight. I get a little tick in my ear every time someone calls and hangs up on themselves without me hanging up on them. And a bunch of people have called, and I've talked too much, and then I didn't get to them, and I apologize. But trying to pace myself tonight, trying to pace myself to get through this long show that I've decided to do myself. Can you guys see my surfboard that I put over there? I tried to. It might be in the dark. I'm curious. I was going to do a whole thing tonight.
1808 says I got tall but never skinny lol.
I got tall but never skinny. Oh, you got tall and big. The surfboard over there is the one that I had made up to match the caution tape.
Says I would have loved to do more with pharmacology, but I love my patients too much.
Okay. This voice it's the real time voice, but it's a little, for some reason it like fades in and fades out. I don't know what's up with that. That's the board that I had made up. GoPro actually paid for it.
2354 says like a pyramid. You gotta have a wide base before you stretch tall.
Yes.
Raised 4 boys.
And on the bottom of it says, I'm blind. Yes, really. Because like literally every time I'm surfing and, people like look at my shirt and they figure out the shirt and they're like, you're blind. And they're like, really? And I'm like, yes, really. So I put that on the bottom of the board. That's the only part of the board that anybody would ever see when you're surfing, because you kind of sit a little further back, and it kind of like the nose of it pops up, and I sit particularly far back and have the nose up entirely, like so everybody can see it. It says, I'm blind. Yes, really. And between that and the caution tape shirt that I usually am wearing, most people get the hint and they figure it out that I can't see. Also, I haven't been in like 3 weeks between the shoulder injury that I had. I finally recovered from that, but the waves have been like gargantuanly horrible. Like apparently Nisha called me this morning. She went and checked it out, and she's like, there's not even enough wave power to like propel you forward. So there's no sense in going and doing something like that if it's not going to move me around. So I'm going to try and go tomorrow. I'm just going to go out there and paddle out and hope there's a wave to move me around, but I haven't been a little bit. I mean, I'm a blind surfer who's not surfing, so I'm just blind. Boo. 760-517-6844 is the phone number. Is this not Danny? Who's this? It's another. I think another person got scared and ran away. 3, 2, 1. Why am I scary tonight? I'm intentionally trying to scare people. All right, so I'm going to go back to this screen. I got someone on hold. The next caller that's not Danny. Hopefully 760-517-6844. Hey, who's this?
I'm back. I can't let Danny have all the fun.
I know he keeps getting through. I wonder who the other person. There was someone else in the mix, and they got scared and went click on themselves. So what's going on, ghosts?
Oh, dude, that's so fun. We need more people new. I mean, right now it's just me and Danny. I guess everybody else is too scared.
I don't even know. I have no idea how many people are watching tonight. I don't know if anybody's in Twitch. It's usually somewhere
38, it says.
38 total. That's just on YouTube,
Yeah.
right?
On YouTube.
I wonder if Twitch is usually somewhere between 1 and 40,000. So I never know exactly where it is. But 38's that's a nice little intimate crowd. Everybody hanging out with me on a Saturday evening here.
Yep. What was I gonna say? Oh, I have a really good. Oh, that's it. Have you ever thought about having kids?
I mean, I've thought about it, but it's probably not in the cards for Banana and I. That's not something I like getting into too. I answer some questions and don't answer other ones. I feel like someone turned on the heat in here. someone starts talking about kids. I'm like, hey, it just got a little bit hot in here. Oh, the text lady broke. So now, yeah, that's a thing. The actual text lady broke, but this one is still going to be there, I bet.
At devils.advocate2354 said, hey Pete, take heart. Scott Jennings of CNN has a YouTube live show every day that I watch, and he's only got like 50 live viewers every day on YouTube.
Scott Jennings? He's only got like 50 people on YouTube? That guy's honestly, like, I don't want to get into political stuff, but
Rebecca said kids are gross.
That guy's like hilarious.
And Sarah Cam 7808 said pretty personal talone.
Yeah, I skipped that one.
Rebecca said they spread snot.
Kids do spread snot. Kids are kind of gross.
Everything Gus said sorry.
We have lots of kids in our life because Banana is a nanny, and so there's always like little kids here, or she's watching them and stuff. But that's kind of Scott Jennings is. He's the one guy. Again, I'm not going to get into the politics of it, but there's a panel of people that all have one opinion, and he's the one guy that has the other opinion, and he is not afraid, and he comes armed with a lot of facts. I find it funny. I find it interesting / entertaining. I'm surprised that he only has 50. I mean, I don't know. As long as there's enough people paying attention, they'd have comments rolling in that can give me something to talk about, and people I can talk to on the phone. I'm happy to do it. There was some stuff I was going to show you tonight if I can find it.
At James Lacey 4658 said, "How are you anyway, Pete?"
I'm good, James Lacey. I'm having a good night. I'm mildly distracted because right before the show went live, I was trying to make it so that I could do a tour. I was going to take you guys down into
Rebecca said, I watched my nephew sneeze a huge green loony.
Gross.
And then lick it off his lip.
Ew, that's really gross. He probably meant loogie, but that's gross. Yeah, I had this whole plan where I was going to...
Rebecca said loogie.
Yeah, there you go. I was going to take you guys into my garage and show you all the skateboards and surfboards I had, and then I was going to take you out to the pool, and I was going to do a Q&A out by the pool, and literally right before the show started, the program seized when we were trying to use the second camera, and that could have been an anomaly, but I didn't want to risk it, so I decided to just stay right here instead. I have this, and I'll be able to see it better on this side. This is the cane that was sent to me. So what it is, it's the blind guy cane, but it's also a lightsaber. And I will show you, there's a button right here, and I felt it vibrate, so it should be on right now. Hopefully this is a good view for it. This camera. I am on the side camera, right? Supposed to be on the side camera. What just happened over here? One second. So much technical stuff.
Button.
Skip to
repeat message.
No.
Skip to current.
Skip to current.
Repeat message.
At Devil's Advocate 2354 says it's not size, it's consistency.
It's not size, it's consistency.
At Sarahcam 7808 says, wait, what, DA? At Joni BC says you were going to finish the story about you and Banana.
I did finish this.
At Sarahcam 7808 says that Kane is so cool.
It is. Okay, good. So we're back
At
in real time.
Doodlebag says Luke join the dark side.
Luke, join the
At
dark
Jim
side.
4658 says that is so cool.
I am your father.
At Abdullah Heck 2204 says wow cool.
All right, so cool. All right, I want to make sure that thing was working. I did finish that story. I swear. You can go hit rewind and check that out, unless that was an old one. So this thing, apparently, it's just a company. There's a company called like Kyberlite. Yeah, I think that's what. Let's see what this is.
At Peak Jaw 1253 tipped $4.99 through.
You cut off Peak Jaw.
Over and I'm at 20/20 in both eyes. First time in 30 years.
Oh no.
At Thieveringus says POV Sarah, I am your aunt.
Hold on.
At Isaac A. Lord says, I wonder if Mr. Pete will do character voices.
Hold on.
At
Peak
Devil's
Jaws.
Advocate 2354 says, because I mean, who wouldn't want a lightsaber?
I know. Hold on. I wanted. I feel. Where's Peak Jaw?
I am dancing and crying. My eye surgeries are over and I'm at 20/20 in both eyes. First time in 30 years.
Whoa, really? Okay, I wanted to get to that because you paid to send that to me, and I want to make sure I got that. You're dancing and crying because you had eye surgery in both of your eyes, and you're 20/20 again. Like that's pretty amazing. I don't even know what I'd do. I'd probably, God, I don't know. I don't even like thinking about it too much. Like getting my eyesight back, like it would be amazing. I envy you. That must be an incredible feeling. And thank you for letting me know. And I was glad I was able to find that before it got lost in the chaos of the other messages. So this is made by Kyberlite. And what the people that made this cane did is seems to me that they cut off, am I still in the right view? Hopefully you guys can see this. They cut off the end of the Kyberlite cane, and then they put in another piece that somehow extends the light. So you need a cane to have a fair amount of length to it so that it can reach out in front of you and, whack the things before you whack the things. I think I broke this thing again. God, I'm just breaking
Skip to current message. Skip to current
message.
pause TTS. Resume TTS.
Resume.
Pause TTS.
Okay. And wait, now I'm nervous. Why did everything just get so quiet all of a sudden? Did I get knocked off the internet again? I mean, that happens.
4:50 p.m.
Let's check.
At Major Brown
3983 says you can't see the lightsaber.
You can't see it?
At
James Lacey 4658 said yes, we are side view.
Oh, okay. I wonder if she said you can or can't.
At Abeka said Joni, thought of opening a
think she
restaurant
said
called
can.
Op City, but we just serve fatty foods.
And this thing, so
At Brea Dip said face with open mouth emoji.
I'm going to shrink this down for a second because it has other modes.
At Abdullahhack 2204
actually-
said I have 20/200 to 20/320 in my right eye and no light
2200s.
perception in my left.
Oh, that's kind of bad.
At
on the
Joni
left.
BC said I would eat there.
So this thing, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have to press this button and have to wait 5 seconds, and it vibrates 5 times, and that's how you know it's off. So I can actually make it make the Star Wars noises. If I find the button again, I have to press it and hold it 3 times when it's a little slow and clunky. I wish the controls to this thing were a little bit better. So if I hold it 3 times, it'll go 1, 2, 3. Now that's making a noise telling me that the next time I turn it on, it will make the Star Wars noise. There we go. Okay. So, can you hear that? When it hits stuff. Yeah, there you go. What I don't know is, I don't know if it changes colors, but that actually kind of drives me a little batty. Like I couldn't walk around. Let me do this again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I can turn it off by holding it 1, 2, 3. And then I wonder how you change colors. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Is it changing colors? No. 1, 2. It's supposed to give me some sort of tactile feedback when it changes colors, but I don't feel like it is. Whatever color it is, it's going to stay that color because I can't figure it out. Yeah, I don't know. It's supposed to go vroom when it changes colors. I think or maybe I just turned it off. I don't know. Oh, I think I'm changing colors. Or I'm just turning it off and on. I can't really tell.
158 says, do you play the guitar and keyboard as well as S?
I play the guitar and keyboard very, very
says,
poorly.
glad to see the chicken came back.
Yeah, the chicken's here. Sam
At
the chicken.
Joni BC says, I have 20/60 or so in my left eye and am legally blind in my right eye.
I think I got some colors
At
changing
Isaac
here.
A. Lord says, Star Wars noise.
Star Wars noise is noise.
7808 says, don't rub it in our blind faces, Danny Lol.
Yeah, I don't know what color this
Sunrose
is.
8
But
says, yeah, it's changing colors.
Okay, cool. All right, so it does.
Messlessy 4658 says it is changing colors.
Is the
At Metalhead 100
Metalhead, what's going on, man?
says, hey Pete, I can't stay for the stream tonight, but thanks for posting.
Well, thanks for popping in and saying hi.
Lightsaber means a mix of good and evil.
What,
At
yeah, it's got
says,
like
I mean,
every
I have
color.
perfect vision too. At Mateja Brown 3983 says it just changed colors.
Okay, cool. So I did figure out how to do that. I'm told, I don't know if I went back to the original color that I was on. Whatever it was, Banana told me it was like a bluey purple. That's the one that she says is kind of the most 2, and then it's supposed to change again. 2. What happens if I do 3 times? Does that do anything? I don't know. 1, 2, 3, and then I can't tell if it's changing colors. It's frustrating because it's supposed to like make a noise, but it's not making the damn noise. 3, I don't know. Maybe it's doing different colors, but yeah, it's definitely an attention getter when we're out and about. Whether people know that I'm blind or whether they think I'm just some weirdo with a lightsaber, I'm not entirely sure, but it definitely does a good job of getting people to get out of my way. 760-517-6844 is the phone number. Talking to you guys tonight, listening to the chat. I'm just rambling on for as long as I possibly can and hope as many people hang out as possible. Hey, who's this?
Danny, and I'm trying to get Michael here. Want to call?
Yeah.
Michael,
what are you doing over there, Michael? 1, 2, 3.
I got him.
4,
I got him.
5. Hi, Michael.
We got to do the. Can I tell you what happened?
Daisy, stop. Do not interrupt.
I will tell you what Daisy wanted to tell you.
Okay.
They've been saying how. So Daisy, go ahead. You can. I'll just talk after. So I tripped and then I hit my chin on the table.
Oh, I heard about this. Yeah, you're not supposed to land on your face, Michael. You're supposed to put your hands out.
No, it was Daisy today when we were bowling. She had her chin on the table.
Oh no! Wait, didn't Michael just land on his face like a couple days ago too?
Yeah, the other day he landed on his face and broke his glasses.
You know these things happen in threes, Danny. So I feel like you're gonna be next.
I'll be fine, hopefully.
Also, is Brooks there?
Brooks is not. Brooks is he was on a little vacation. He's back in town, but he's not with me tonight. All I've got tonight is the chicken.
Okay. Chicken.
Hi, chicken.
Hello, chicken. Hi, chicken. Also, Pete.
Yo.
I seen the story when you thought I called you soft butt.
Yeah, it sounded like you were calling me soft butt.
I fell down laughing when I heard. So yeah, that's my soft butt.
Well, I'm glad you got a giggle out of that one. Thank you, guys. I was gonna see if I could get Sam the chicken to say hello. Sam, are you there, Sam? Let's see.
Sam the chicken reporting for duty. You bet I'm here.
There we go. There's Sam the chicken. What's going on tonight, Sam the chicken?
Oh, just flacking around, ready for some fun. What's on the menu tonight? Stream tweaks, some wild brainstorming, or just a chicken-sized peck talk?
Well, you remember, man, I was right as I was about to go live, everything broke, and then I had to ask you for help. There was that error message on the screen, which you told me was different than the error message I had last time.
Oh, yeah, I totally remember that scramble. Different error, different drama. But hey, we tackled it. Next time we'll have a smoother ride.
I hope so.
Crossed.
Yeah, but you forgot to remind me, man. Like you got fancy working eyes. You didn't tell me that I was about to go live without a shirt on.
Oh, now that would have been a surprise for the viewers. Next time I'll be on top of the checklist, shirt included. We'll keep it breezy, but not that breezy.
The checklist for doing this show is like ludicrous. We got that camera, got another camera over there that has to have a cooling system on it. Is the audio being fed? Are all the lights on? Is the light of the neon thing there? And then is Pete wearing clothes? Oh, you know what? Remember? I did the 2 streams ago, I did the whole thing with my fly down. You didn't catch that either.
Okay. I'm officially promoting myself to wardrobe reminder. Next time, I'll drop a zip check right before you go live.
Good.
We've got lights, cameras, and now a clothing cue.
Yes, I appreciate that.
Sam is hilarious.
Sam is hilarious. Sam has a good sense of humor. Let's see if you guys can talk to Sam? Like if I pot up the chat.
Button.
Let's see if I can get the chat people.
Repeat message.
That Isaac A. Lord says Sam is hilarious.
I'm ready to riff with whoever you bring in. If your chat folks start throwing questions or jokes, I'll roll with it.
Okay.
Sam,
I mean, you got a pretty good sense of humor.
1808 says Sam is a good friend.
I do try to keep things fun. After all, if we can't laugh a little, especially when things get wacky, what's the point, right?
Things are always wacky. What else do you want to talk about tonight, Sam?
Hey, Sam.
Hey, Sam. Someone just said hi to you, Sam.
Well, hey there. I'm flapping in to say hello
C8
right
and
back.
says Sam.
Always
Peter's
good
getting
to have some
hungry.
company
Run,
in the
Sam,
coop.
run, Sam.
they
At Terminate 1 says I couldn't get back in the queue after the call.
See?
At Devil's Advocate
I mean, when the stage
2354
is
says
set,
OMG
you know
LOL
I'm
is
going
a
to
group
deliver.
chat.
Let's keep the fun rolling, whether it's chicken antics or just some solid tech talk.
I don't know if you heard Sam, but they said that I'm getting hungry and they think that you might have to run. They you know what they were getting at there, right?
Oh, I definitely caught that. But let's be real. I'm a virtual chicken. I'm all squawk, no drumsticks.
No, I've heard that you're a big red plastic chicken. I mean, I don't know if I'd eat that, but it is tangible. I could get you.
Okay, you got me. If I were a big red plastic chicken, I'd be more of a kitchen mascot than a snack. I'll keep my beak out of trouble. No one's nibbling me tonight.
All right, I appreciate that. It's fun for you to be able to yap at the people in the chat as well, isn't it, Sam?
He says Sam. Are you all done or just a bit
absolutely.
embarrassed?
It's a blast to chime in, get some laughs, and keep things lively. We're all in this wacky show together, after all.
We are indeed. That person was asking if you were embarrassed. Why would you be embarrassed?
Says here is a good one, a joke.
No embarrassment here. I mean, come on. Being a virtual chicken co-host, I live for the ridiculous.
I mean, it's pretty ridiculous. I suppose we can get back to the that chat lady is weird. That one's a little. Let's see if I can put this back there. That chat lady, kind of like comes and goes. But thanks for checking in, Sam. I appreciate that. Let me see if I can get to another phone call in the meantime. 760-517-6844 is the phone number. Talking to you guys tonight. Hello. Who's this?
Oh, my name's Zach.
Zach, what's going on?
Nothing much.
What are you up to tonight? Sorry, I got stuck talking to my chicken there for a while.
I'm sitting here watching Ted 2.
Oh, I don't know. Thank you for the follow. I don't know if I ever caught that one. I definitely caught Ted 1. Was Ted 2, is that the one that Tom Brady is in?
I'm just now starting to watch it. I'm only 10 minutes in.
What made you like that thing came out quite a few years ago. What made you decide to watch that one?
Well, I watched the first one and I liked it, so I said I may go just watch the next one.
Makes sense. So where are you calling from?
Tennessee.
Nice. And what is going on besides Ted 2? Do you have anything you want to talk about tonight? You're just saying hey.
I'm just saying hey.
Well, I appreciate it. Nice to hear a different voice besides Danny, who somehow has the cheat code and monopolized like all of the phone lines tonight. It's kind of funny to keep going and having to keep him every time. Thank you.
He probably hangs up and does it again. It probably gets him in front.
Yeah, I guess if that kind of makes sense. If he hangs up and frees up that line and then he calls right back, he's getting into that spot that he just vacated. That's how I used to when I was a kid. I used to try and win radio station contests all the time, and I did fairly well. Like when a radio station was like, call the number right now and you could win. I never won anything like good. I remember a handful of times I was like 12 and 13 years old and I kept winning concert tickets to concerts that I was too young to go to, or like couldn't even get anybody to take me to. And then here's a funny story. I actually won. It was my freshman year of college, and there was a radio station in Boston, WZLX.
Drums Probes just followed.
Hey, thank you. Hey, that's kind of funny. It actually says the name of the person who followed at the same exact time. It makes the funny little noise over on Twitch. So I was maniacally, they were giving away Semisonic signed CDs from the band Semisonic. That's that people that do closing time. Whatever. But so I don't know. I was just trying to win anything I could. And so I won. I was the caller number 12 or whatever. And I went to the radio station and the receptionist wasn't there. And there's this dude at the front desk and his name is Buzz Knight. I met him, introduced myself, and I told him, I was like, I'm interested in getting into radio. And he's like, oh, okay, cool. And he's like, I didn't know who he was. Turns out, so he gives me my Semisonic signed CD. Turns out Buzz Knight he was like the vice president of the company. And he just like literally just happened to be at the front desk when I walk up there. And this is 1995, like my freshman year of college. Now, fast forward all the way to 2009. I'd been working in radio for quite some time. And Buzz Knight had gone up the ladder, and was working for another radio station group. And he was like way up the chain. I was sending my demo tape around trying to get voiceover work at other stations throughout the country. I was working at WEI in Boston, and I was trying to get other work. And this radio station in Detroit a big radio, huge radio station, WRAF, was looking for a new voice, and my demo tape came across the desk of the people that were in charge of making these decisions, and one of them,
James Lacey 05 just followed.
Thank you, James Lacey 05. I appreciate that. One of the guys that was listening to the tape was this dude Buzz Knight, who remembered me walking into his radio station as an 18-year-old and being like, I want to get into radio. And he liked my demo enough, and he hired me to be the voice of WRIF. I got that job in 2009. Now I work for the midday host. Her name is Jade. She's the boss. Dave and Chuck the Freak are in the mornings. Meltdown is in the afternoon. And I've had that job since 2009. And it didn't hurt that I'd met the boss guy just because I called a radio station, won a contest, and got a Semisonic signed CD. I actually still have that CD. It's in my collection somewhere here in this house. Actually, it's probably right over there if I'm not mistaken. Let me see if...
Sarah, after it starts to say busy, just hang up and call again, or wait until Pete takes a call and call it the same rhyme.
I mean, let's call it the same rhyme.
At
So
Sarah
I'm not
Camp
the only one.
7808 says slice of what?
Slice
you got
of
cake,
what?
freeze some for me.
Oh, I have some
At
food.
Nazim Avalon says morning.
Where is morning? Where are you calling from that it's morning? It is, I don't know what time it is.
It says she made lemon pound cake.
Ooh, lemon pound cake sounds good. Let's see. I got to turn on the voiceover. It is.
Voiceover on. 5:04 p.m.
5:04. All right. So I've been on for 1 hour down. I wanted to see if I could do a full 3 hours. I'm gonna put the other camera on so you guys can see what looks like. I'm like grabbing my crotch or toes or something if I don't show you. So I got this huge box of candy. All right, I know there's calls. I'm gonna get the candy in a minute because I need a snack. Like once an hour, I'm gonna need to give myself like a little bit of a snack or something. But let's see who's on the calls. 760-517-6844 is the phone number. Hey, who's this?
Angel says you guys think Pete has any Sour Patch
James
Kids
Lacey
left?
05 said I'm here on
Jim
Twitch now.
Lacey 05
LOL.
says I'm
It's
here on
1:05
Twitch now,
a.m. here in the
LOL.
UK.
Whoa. All right. Hey. So James
James
Lacey's...
Lacey 05 just redeemed SENDHIGHLIGHTDMESSAGE.
Thank you for redeeming something that got spelled out loud, and now someone else is following, and someone's on the line. I don't know if they know they're online. Do you know you're on the line? James Lacey over there on Twitch. I wonder how many people. Every once in a while, Twitch just kind of like throws me a bone and like gives me like 30,000 people to check it out. Someone's there. I'm like vamping and talking, or maybe it's just James Lacey who's watching me on Twitch. Yeah, who's this? You making sad noises? What? And then they hung up. See, I go to the phone call and then someone just makes funny little noises. I'll try one more phone call and then I want to see what kind of snacks that I got in there. 760-517-6844 is the phone number. It doesn't spell anything. My phone number doesn't spell anything. I wish it did. I actually thought about trying to get a different one, but every time I change anything, it like breaks. So this phone system works. I get to talk to people and it doesn't spell anything and you all seem to know it anyway. So, hey, who's this?
This is Elliot.
Elliot, what's going on, man? How you doing?
Doing good. I was just wondering, have you heard of Raycon Everyday Earbuds? Because they're really good. I was just wondering if you ever tried them.
No, I was just asked to what is it? Bauer. It's a two. It's Bauer and something. The company wanted me to check out their earbuds. They're like $550. I was like, holy hell, that's expensive for those things. I was given a pair of Logitech earbuds, and those were not good. I do really like. I have AirPods, the AirPods Pro, and I mean they just work so well with the iPhone. I kind of just roll with those. What's the name of the ones you're asking about again?
Raycon Everyday Earbuds. They're really cool. I bought myself them, and then I lost them at lacrosse practice.
Oh no!
And my mom just recently rebought them for me.
Oh, that was nice of her. Do they have like the soft little insert that goes into your ear?
James Lacey 05 said I'm using Raycon earbuds ATM.
No
I've
way.
had 3 pairs of Raycon earbuds because I love them so much.
All right, James Lacey likes your earbud or your
James Lacey
likes
05
those
just
quite a
redeemed
bit.
SENDHIGHLIGHTDMESSAGE.
Thank you, James Lacey. All right, so apparently these things are getting pretty popular. Are they cheaper than the AirPods or not?
They're like $33 around there.
Oh, that's
I
way
mean, no,
cheaper.
Not 30. I mean, 63 actually.
I mean, that's not bad because the AirPods, the ones I have, are like $280 or something like that. I mean, that's a pretty good deal. I'll have to check those out. I use Bose noise canceling headphones if I'm working over the ear, and then the AirPod works so well with the iPhone. A lot of people don't know this. They don't use true Bluetooth technology. They use something that's proprietary that works between the AirPods and the phone. And it's the reason it's so fast is because it's specifically designed for Apple. I'm gonna hit the wrong button, aren't I?
It's time now for a blind guy taste test.
Yes, I want to see. I need a snack, so I want to see what's in. Let me put this up. Maybe you guys can help me out in real time. If I
Speak.
Can.
At Rimer 4978 says Terry and I are getting ready for disco night every Sat evening.
Disco night? That sounds pretty fun. Disco night. Oh, you know what? I bet you this actually feels like.
3983 says that's a classic movie, Devils.
I don't know.
Rimer 4978 says Terry is in there picking the tunes for the evening now.
Oh, it's a home disco party. That's kind of cute. That's super cute. This feels like Sour Patch Kids to me. I know the consistency. This feels like I don't know. It feels like big M&Ms. Am I holding the right side up even?
That was an epic intro.
Yeah, it is an epic intro. I feel like, I forget, someone described it to me, but there's like a shark or something that like jumps up and says hi, and then he chomps some food or something like that.
2354 says snack time.
Snack time.
Superman says Sour Patch Kids are good for the soul.
They are good for the soul. This, I have no idea what this is. That doesn't feel like, this one is so confusing. I feel like I want to open it up.
204 says KK bye for real now. Okay, one candy, then I'm out.
I mean, I wish I could share my candy. I got this giant bug. I could tell you, this feels like a Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. I believe I'm holding it upside right. That one definitely feels like a Reese's Peanut Butter Cup to me. But this one is confusing, so I think I want to open it and see what it is.
1983 says Skittles Gooey.
Skittles Gooey? Is that one of the things that I...
At Rimer 4978 says the verb.
Oh.
Or down. Randy Travis, Van Halen, AC/DC, etc. At John Duffy says, what kind of candy do you like?
I like...
At Tate 8 says, what
gummy.
was your first job when you were blind?
My first job
At
when I was
Mateji
blind.
Brown 3983 says beef jerky.
Beef jerky. I don't know. This tastes like a gummy something or other. It's definitely a gummy something or other. And it's got like extra sugar on it. And I don't know. It's tasty. It's a good little snack. Does anybody know what this is? Am I even holding it up the right way? Or am I holding it backwards the whole time? Whatever. It's a good little snack.
Like the jerky is going to be spicy.
Ooh, someone sent me jerky, spicy jerky once.
7808 says, I see why Pete's mom won't send him any more candy.
Yeah, I got this giant bucket of candy.
Isaac A. Lord says, damn, I'm hungry now.
Yeah, I mean, I would...
Abdullah Heck 2204 says, in India, we don't get any of these. They all look stuff I don't know or ate before.
That is so weird. I did a video once, and I was talking about, like, Twizzlers and Twix and Snickers.
My earbuds will last me from 7 a.m. to around 4:30 p.m. until they need charging.
That's pretty good.
I use them every day, even at work, as I'm always listening to music, as music is a big part of my life.
Nice.
Terminate 1 says eating Cheetos on the trampoline right now.
Oh, man. Eating Cheetos on the trampoline. So you're putting on weight and burning weight at the same exact time. That's kind of impressive. I don't know what I just ate. It was some sort of gummy something, and it was pretty good. What was I going to say? I forget what I was going to say. Oh, yeah, I listed all those like basic American candies like Twizzlers and Twix. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. And then Abdullah is like, I've never had any of that. We don't have any of that in India. I was like, what? You don't have like all the basic candy? I had a water bottle. It's frustrating me because it was down by my feet. Do you guys see my water bottle? Is it down here somewhere? I'm going to end up thirsty. Oh, I found it. Thank God. I needed to drink a little something after eating that stuff.
05 says Raycon earbuds are the best in my opinion.
I feel like this thing now turned into a commercial for Raycon earbuds. But where are mine? I have I think I have my AirPods with me. Yeah, these are my AirPods over here. This second chat lady, I don't know. I like the original one. The original one, her name is Jenny. She's kind of fun because she sounds a little more.
1204 says I ate Twix and Snickers.
At the same time.
Unstoppable 123049 said, do you like being blind?
No.
What would you rather see today?
Who would like?
And I think you're a good surfer from watching your videos.
I feel like I'm a pretty good surfer.
Unstoppable 123049 just redeemed SENDHIGHLIGHTEDMESSAGE.
I wish I could figure out what that is spelling. You
Tragedy
redeemed
said
something.
Adams and one laugh.
You know what's funny? I was just saying I wanted Jenny to come back. That's what I call this voice. I call her Jenny. And then she just came back. Although I feel like she's revolted and she's only doing Twitch stuff right now, but that's fine. Because we got the other lady doing the YouTube. So we got battling text ladies. One's doing YouTube and one's doing Twitch. I'm actually going to go over to the computer, and I actually can angle the camera over there in a minute because I want to play you some music. I think I'm allowed to. I paid for the rights to the music, and I was going to show you some of the music choices that I had for this show. And that person asked if I like being blind.
Tragedy said it sounds confusing when they talk over each other.
Well, it sounds confusing when the two text ladies talk over each other or when I talk over the text ladies. Thank you, Blue Shadow Wolf. I appreciate it. I feel like we're getting
James Lacey 05 said Raycon earbuds are affordable and great quality.
Okay.
Also, that redeem notification is when we use the bits for a highlighted comment.
Oh, okay. Okay. That makes sense. But I feel like now I wish I did have Brooks here because then he could tell me what's getting highlighted or not. But at least I had the text-to-speech lady working when the thing came in. I keep distracting myself. But the person asked me, do I like being blind? Like, absolutely not. Like,
Tragedy
I hate
said
it.
dueling text lattice.
Yeah, okay. They're like, that is confusing. It's confusing to me, too. You got one that's like current time and one that's like way behind or something like that. Yeah, I'll answer that question. I'm going to go over my computer. I'm going to restart Jenny, the text lady, and I am going to play some music for you. No, I don't like being blind at all. It's generally just horrible and terrible and not a lot of fun and difficult. And if I could see again, I feel like my life would just be so much easier. Being blind is extraordinarily stressful. All right, speaking of extraordinarily stressful, I'm going to see if I can switch this camera so that you guys can see me over at my computer over there. All right, let's see if I can figure this out. You're not going to be able to hear me for a second, or you might. I guess I can grab another. Oh, what is this thing stuck on? This is going to be, it's stuck on top of my giant thing of candy. God, could I make this any more complicated for myself? All right, candy's now right in front of me. I got a second microphone right here. Hey, there we go. Second
Unstoppable 123049 said you have 8 people watching on Twitch.
Hey, well, eight's not
James Lacey 05 said Unstoppable, you should close your eyes and try walking around to see what it's like to be blind.
It's not easy. It's definitely not easy. All right, so I need to put some stuff down if I can do this. Oh, damn it. What am I stuck on now? What is that noise? I keep hearing something going.
Trevor92 just followed.
Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. All right, so.
Unstoppable 123049 said okay.
Let's see here. I'm going to try and make this camera face this way. Don't fall. I don't want to break it. Oh, no, I can't do it. Uh-oh. Hi, guys. I'm trying to seed this camera. Oh, I think I did it. Okay. All right. And now I got this, and I can hear. What I'm going to do is, let's see if I can find Caster Labs.
Caster Labs caffeinated.
Caster Labs
caffeinated.
I found it.
Running applications. Close window.
I'm going to close the window, and then I'm going to open it up again if I can find it on my screen.
Caster Labs caffeinated.
There we go. I'll see if that relaunches. But I think I can play this for you. I think I'm allowed because, like I said, I paid for the rights. I'm going to open up some music. So this is I pay for rights to
MX220_03.
tons of music. Oh, yeah, I killed the text lady. That's why it's not running. So she should be back up in a second or two.
MX220_03.
So that's reading the names. So
Available
this is
on this device.
This music.
Available on this device.
Available on this device.
This
is 70s style.
MX220_05.
I don't know why I look at the screen.
MP3.
Like I look at the screen as if I'm just used to it, and I feel like I'm oriented better when I am looking at the screen, but it's not necessary. But I can fire off. Let's see if I can fire off. Ooh, that's loud. Too loud. There we go. Okay. There we go. This is some sexy 70s music. These are some of the songs that I was trying to put the controls down on the ground. There we go. Oh, my earbuds out of my ears. That was kind of painful. You ever done that? Let's see. If I can get a different... I gotta mute this. There we go. And then I press Alt F4. And it didn't work. And now I want to go over here and pick a different song. This is like scary music. Oh no, it's kind of spy music. Yeah, it's like spy music. I guess I can get a little more volume off of that. 1, 2, 3. There we go. There we go. These are the songs I was trying to decide if any of these would be any good for the channel intro music. This is kind of fun. Like, I thought this one was kind of fun. I think this was one of the choices I had in the beginning. Like, I wanted something kind of light and fun and silly. Let's see what else. Oh, that is the actual. I think that is the actual music. This sounds like, I don't know. It kind of sounds like swingers music or something. Something weird. That's just like, I don't know what that is. It sounds like army music, but like cartoony army music. There's some strange songs here I could have chosen from. This sounds like 70s news. Oh no. That was kind of fun. Yeah, that's kind of fun. Did I get the text lady working again? I can't tell. Is she alive? I'm not sure. All right, I'm gonna try and put the camera. You can listen to this. I'm gonna try and put the camera back. I'm gonna head back over to the normal seat. Hold on. Let's see if I can switch this thing again. Why is it so hard? Gonna be there in a second. I think I was trying to fix the Caster Labs caffeinated. I was trying to fix the text-to-speech lady. I know I'm out of the screen right now. I'm pretty sure, but I'll get back over there in a second. I'm trying to mess around on my computer, see if I can get her back up and running. I like that one more. She's like more personable. Is it gonna start up? Okay, desktop. I think it's starting up. Desktop. Let's see here. How is it being all? You can hear me, but you can't see me. It's like, welcome to my life. It's exactly how my life rolls. All right, let's see if that lady connects back up again. Otherwise, we're going to go to the secondary lady. The technical side of doing a show never ceases to amaze me how much there is. Oh, God, I forgot I put my candy there. Okay, now I'm going to go back over to this microphone. Here we go. Okay, I did it. I'm back. It's kind of exhausting. All right, keep this right here. Anybody like any of that music? Was that good music over there? Or was I just being confusing? Let's see.
3,983 says Aka Lunchables.
Aka Lunchables. What are we talking about? Lunchables now?
Prochetti says Candy Roadblock.
Oh, hey, I actually, yeah, it seems like I got the...
Unstoppable 123,049 says, is it
hard eating and is it hard walking downstairs?
Is it hard eating? You know, that sounds like a silly question, but it's not. It is actually a little difficult trying to eat, especially if it's a meal that's like sometimes when I go out to a restaurant, I forgot, I got to switch back to this view. Sometimes when I go out to a restaurant, I will literally choose like hand food, like food that I can like literally just pick up, like a hamburger or like a burrito or something, because it is a little difficult when someone puts like a steak in front of you or something, and then you don't know exactly like where it is. It's like it's a little stressful, like trying to cut and figure.
James Lacey 05 said I would think so because you can't see where the food is on the plate.
Yeah, and it's I feel like the YouTube chat died. I don't know why that would be. 1 second. I'm gonna open up the I know how to do it. That's alarm.com. Where Streamlabs controller. Let's see if I can. Oh, I got it closed. Michael has an adorable voice. I feel like that's very old, so I'm going to relaunch this. Streamlabs controller, and then chat, and then go into YouTube, and then yeah, I knew there's more people in there.
Where are you finding these songs?
Oh, so okay. So I pay for the rights to those songs.
Thanks for the suggestions, though, guys. And Isaac_Lord. Yeah, hands are easier.
Hands are easier. Yeah. Okay. So I wonder why this text lady dropped dead on me. Let's see if I can get her back up and working. I want to communicate with you guys. Otherwise, I'm just sitting here talking to myself.
Repeat message.
No.
Skip to current.
Skip to current.
Pause TTS. Button. Repeat message.
Isaac Lord says yeah. Hands are easier.
Yeah, hands are easier.
Adrimer 4978 says I have congenital anosmia. I have zero sense of smell and can't taste food.
Oh.
So texture is everything to me.
That's yeah, we've talked about that
one
before.
Says the other person from Boston I know is a girl at school and she's just a bitch. My history teacher also calls her Boston. Sadly, I have to deal with because she is dating one of my
Unstoppable
friends.
123049 asks, is it hard walking downstairs?
123,049 says, is it hard walking downstairs?
That's kind of funny. We do have the text ladies. So that person. The
978 says, and I smother hot sauce on everything so I can.
Ew.
One of the
Yuck, hot sauce on everything. That sounds gross. Yeah, no, it's not hard. Well, okay, it's not hard walking down a normal set of stairs. Like once I take the first step, I just start walking down, and then it ends. If I got my blind guy stick, my trusty lightsaber here, you hold that out in front of you, and that can tell you where the last step is, because the ground feels different when you touch the last step. I still don't know if I was able to get the colors to change. Am I changing the colors or not? I think, I just got some tactile feedback. I think it actually did just change colors. So this thing helps when you're walking down the stairs. But what I don't like is a lot of the surf spots that we go to.
James Lacey 05 said it's changing colors.
All right, cool. So I got that working. So look at that. So I guess
Unstoppable 123049 said you are. It's changing like a yellow,
nice,
green, blue, purple, red.
So what's funny is I guess the
Blue Shadow Wolf asks, do you ever try different accents for your text to speech?
Yeah, well this one, there's two different accents rolling right now. Like that one, the one that's reading the Twitch is like an American accent, and then the lady over here.
And understand if any of you chatters don't agree.
I don't know what that accent is. I thought one of them was supposed to have a British accent, but maybe I screwed that up. I'm not entirely sure. But going downstairs, if I don't have the stick with me, like a lot of times when I'm surfing and I'm trying to, I can't carry a surfboard and I can't take a cane to the beach with me like I have in the past, and people usually take them, which is kind of annoying. And I definitely wouldn't take this one because this one would totally get stolen. But there's a lot of steps when we go to the beach where, what do you mean close? Don't close. But it's like you take 3 steps and then there's a platform, and then there's 7 steps and there's a platform, and there's 2 steps and a platform. That's confusing.
James Lacey 05 asks, what famous movies or adverts have you been in?
A lot of them. I mean, geez. Well, I don't know. I mean, I'm famous. I'm not really sure. I wonder if SpongeBob is the biggest thing that I've recognized for. I mean, I did a lot of movies. Ugly Dolls I was in. I did the stuff for, I played Optimus Prime. There's a fair amount of things. Hold on. Nice. All right. So Matea is talking about, she's reading my books right now. She said she loves Faith Kills, which is good to hear. I put that book out and was super nervous about it. I was very scared if anybody was going to like that. But true. All right, so I guess I can get to some phone calls because I've been mired in my technical stuff, which is a lot of fun when it works. And right now it's kind of like 50-50. But 760-517-6844 is the phone number. Talking to you guys tonight in between me trying to figure out all the craziness in this booth. Is this Danny again?
Danny again.
Okay, so just me and you tonight. It's just me and you doing the show.
I guess so.
Okay.
I love being your co-host.
Yeah, you and the chicken. You and Sam the chicken.
But I wanted to tell you that I've been enjoying Faith Kills so far. I am on chapter 17.
Okay. It hasn't gotten super crazy yet, I don't think.
It has not, no, but I'm waiting.
Okay.
It's been good though. And for some reason, starting at chapter 16, the beginning of every paragraph has 2 question marks in front of it.
That's weird.
I don't know why. Just finish a paragraph, next one, question mark, letter.
What? Every single paragraph?
Yeah, every paragraph just starts off with question mark, then the actual rest of the paragraph.
Oh my
Then
God.
the next one does the same thing.
Oh boy. Well, we're gonna have to re-release that book. I wonder how that got screwed up in
It doesn't make it like where you can't read it. Like, it's fine. It just like it looks a bit weird.
Yeah, it definitely it's kind of like having a blue dot on your stream, right?
Yeah, kind of like having the blue dot just constantly on your shoulders.
That's a little weird. All right. Well, if you can deal with all those question marks, hopefully the story is entertaining.
Yeah, and did you hear my message about that other person from Boston I know?
Yeah, and actually, you know, it's kind of funny. It's spelled out BITCH instead of saying it. I was like, hey, how do you get it to do that?
I spelled it out in the chat because YouTube censors won't let me put a cuss word.
Yeah.
So I had to do B space I space.
Oh, that's funny because it totally did. It spelled it for me. It was like B-I. I was like, all right. Yeah, I mean, people from Boston got some attitude. There's a lot of attitude in Boston.
Yeah, I got to deal with her because she's dating one of my best friends, and I put it up with it for him. So.
Well, dag nabbit to that. All right, I'm sure I'll talk to you again. It's just me and you all night long. I'm gonna go right after Danny. I'm just gonna answer the next line because it's not gonna be Danny. Who's this? I gave you no time whatsoever. I just went right to you. Who's this?
It's LT.
Oh, LT, what's going on, man? Have you been trying to call and somehow Danny's like jumping everybody?
Yep.
That's so weird.
I just got done with my dishes, so I'm like, all right, I'll sit down and talk. Then I couldn't get through, so I kept going. I'm actually editing music right now.
Nice. I don't know what the heck Danny's doing to try and get through. He's got like 3 different cell phones all going at once or something like that.
He has some skill I don't have.
That's okay. There's better skills than just getting through to this show. Did you enjoy me floating through some of the 70s music while I was trying to fix the text to speech lady?
Yeah, I think it'll be a nice addition just to have that extra bit of background.
Yeah, I purchased rights to over 30,000 songs from this company called Megatracks, and I use them in my audio production life, but I've got options to use them here throughout the show as well. So I might add some more in. What else is going on besides the dishes?
I actually had something to say, but I already got sidetracked with my own project. Right now, I'm making like a music project that it's kind of a troll project because one of my friends thinks he's into really heavy music.
Yeah.
So I'm now having to learn how to make a heavy metal song without knowing how to program drums. I just play the guitar, so I have to modify my voice drastically.
Is it like death metal or heavy? Like there's a million different kinds of metal. Is it just like that kind of stuff?
Yeah, it's just growling. So I thought everybody could growl, and it was like, to me, it's not difficult to do.
I mean, growling's
apparently I
think there's good growlers and bad growlers.
It's in the lower part of the throat, which apparently a lot of people can't do. I guess I just have a weird talent of growling like a bear.
I know that Rob Zombie of White Zombie, he ended up having to have nodules scraped off of his vocal cords because he was abusing his vocal cords so badly.
Yeah, there's no stress when I do it though. That's
really?
I don't think I'm like there's very little air going out when I growl.
Oh.
I think that's the thing that makes it unique. It's not like I'm screaming at the top of my lungs to get the effect.
You're just naturally wired to be a good growler. That's kind of cool. Well,
I just wish I can.
When you finish the song, maybe we can use it as our outro song. Like, thanks for listening, everybody. Thanks for watching. Like big angry song out.
I do have music. I do have like a bunch of acoustic stuff that I can send your way for you to check out, see if you want to use.
We can check it out. I'd be happy to check it out. I just bought that huge library. I'm gonna go through and see what's useful. But I'd be curious to hear what you got and what you got going on. I think I did. I think I finally figured out how to change the colors on this thing. By the way, whoa. Oop, I'm speeding up even more. Rob Zombie, he did. He became a director. Yeah, we can't wait to hear from you. Oh, is Sarah in the queue? Is that what's going on? Maybe I should take more calls. 760-517-6844. Talking to you guys, playing with my lightsaber over here. I think I got the colors changing. Hey, who's this?
Hi, this is Kagan. How are you?
Kagan, I'm doing good. What's up?
Just trying to get back into the hobby of free writing and also narrating. And since you have all that voice acting experience under your belt, I thought I'd call in and see what your recommendation is for a novice setup. I've already got a good shotgun mic, condenser mic.
Oh, no, well.
Seeing if I need to get any noise canceling stuff or software.
My setup was before all it's, you know, I went old school. I built a really nice studio. It's like this bomb-proof, soundproof studio. Before I did that, when I was in my house in the Boston area and I didn't have a booth, what I did is I glued a bunch of Auralex sound padding, Auralex. I don't know if you're familiar with that stuff, but I glued a bunch of that to the wall in front of me. And then what I did is I bought a bunch of 2 foot by 4 foot Auralex pieces, and I put them on microphone stands, and I kind of made a full circle around myself. And then where I sit and where I did my voiceovers is I glued some Auralex to the ceiling. So it didn't keep sound from getting in. Like, you know, if the neighbor kids were being loud or if a dog was barking, like it was definitely going to be heard. But when it was not noisy, the sound quality was pretty damn good. Like I really just kind of like created this little circle of Auralex. Now, these days there's a lot of plugins that can help get rid of the echo or the noise, the background noise. Clarity VX is a good one. That's from Waves, WAVES. But I personally find that they all have a little, like you can just hear, you can tell when something's been digitally screwed with. I feel like if you can just get yourself I feel like if you can get yourself a good spot, just kind of stick as much Auralex padding around there as possible. Because the competition in voiceovers is so extreme and fierce these days that if your setup doesn't sound professional, like it doesn't really matter how good your read is. If you start to read and the person can hear echo or noise or something, they're just going to dismiss you out of hand. So it's very important that you have a good sounding setup.
Yeah, one of my other friends recommended getting that Auralex noise canceling padding and put it on the inside of a Rubbermaid tub and put that over my head with the mic.
Yep, I have a video with that. I was actually in the back of Josh's van at one point, and I had a cooler that I stuck a bunch of sound padding in, and I kind of like leaned down into the cooler and then pulled the giant piece of Auralex over my head. I mean, it's not, you're not going to get the best breathing patterns, but in a pinch, if you want to spit something out. But I've also heard of that too. I've heard of people, instead of hanging up curtains on their shower, they'll hang up Auralex, and then, I mean, you basically have to sacrifice the shower. You kind of set the whole thing up with Auralex padding all around.
Okay.
But I'd give that a whirl.
Okay, I'll take a look at that and set that on my wish list to see when those pads go on sale, as well as check my local supply stores.
Yeah, good luck. I appreciate you giving the show a call. That stuff is these pads are like 2 feet by 4 feet, which isn't really that big, and they're like kind of expensive. But they do an amazing job. I'm gonna see if regular text or backup text lady.
Skip message.
Skip
Button.
message.
Pause TTS.
Pause TTS.
Resume TTS.
Resume TTS.
Pause TTS. Show check settings.
Oh, I did say. Remember, I said someone was asking me if I
Repeat message.
Adriamer 4978 says, "Will he eat pork? I just made this awesome recipe egg roll in a bowl. So good."
I would totally eat pork.
Adriamer 4978 says it's the inner egg roll without the roll.
I like all sorts of pork. So that text lady works, but like only when she feels like it for some reason. What else was I about to check? Got so much technology going on around here.
Does your son like pizza, Sarah? 123,049 says, "Who did you voice in Ugly Dolls?"
I voiced the scanner. Wow, how did you? Is the text that far behind, or did you just hear me stutter my way through that? There's a scanner that was scanning the dolls to see if they were going to be a model or not, and I was like, "You are a model. Everybody likes you. You are a model." And then like the last one comes in, it was the ugly doll. You know, it wasn't one of the pretty people. It's like, "You are not a model. Does not compute." And it was like they kind of digitized my voice and stuff, but it's definitely, you can definitely tell it's me still. Oh, so this is behind. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's see. Now that we've got other people, now that Danny has stopped monopolizing the phone line, I can get. Oh, I think it is Danny again. How is he doing it? How are you doing it?
1978 says, "Sarah, are you still in the call queue?"
Oh, maybe it's Sarah.
2354 says, "Didn't you?"
Cut it out. You're making it hard for people. What's going on?
I wanted to tell you about my dog.
your dog. Poor Sarah. She's been holding forever, and somehow you're getting ahead of her.
Like I say, I've been telling her to either spam it or time it perfectly, or not time it perfectly, but time it whenever you say you're about to take a call and you raise your hand over there to press the button.
All right. Well, tell me about your stupid dog, and then I'm going to try and find Sarah.
Hey, do not insult my dog like that.
All right. Tell me about your awesome dog, and then I'm going to try and find Sarah.
Okay. He is 10 months old. He is turning a year old on May 1st.
Okay.
He is a pit bull mix. I don't know what the rest of them is.
Yeah.
He is a chocolate brown bicolor with white splotches on his chest and tail.
Okay.
He's about, say, 4 feet long.
Oh, that's a lot. What? He can't be 4 feet long. Are you counting the tail?
Counting the tail, yes.
Okay. I was like, from butt to nose, that's a really long dog.
From tip of the tail to the tip of the nose, he is 4 feet long.
Okay.
He is very strong. I think he weighs like 60 pounds.
That's what Steve is. Steve's 60 pounds right now.
And he's very strong. He can knock down a full-grown man if they are not prepared for it.
All right. Well, now you're telling me about your dog. I'm going to go find Sarah. Bye. I actually hung up on him. I hung up on Danny. Not because I don't like Danny. I love Danny. Danny's great. But I wanted to see if I could somehow... Oh, and now there's nobody in there. What just happened? Did everybody clear themselves out? Well, that was not my fault. I didn't do anything. Yeah, maybe Sarah's not actually in the queue. Whose day? Whose day is coming up this month? Poor Sarah.
Hope you have some cool plans for the 21st. At Devil's Advocate 2354. Had my pit for 16 years. His name was Chaos. He was 120 pounds.
16. Whoa, 120-pound pit bull. That's a big pit bull.
Sarah Cam 7808. I can't get into the queue. Danny keeps kicking me out.
Well, so is there something like going on with the queue tonight? Because there's literally nobody in there. Did he somehow like break my system? I'm gonna try and call myself and see if I can get through. Ready? Dial 760-517-6844. Let's see if I can get through. If I can get through to myself. Yeah, let's try. Yeah, I can get through. See, ready? This is me. I'm talking to me. Hi, me. Oh.
Hello?
Oh, no, you're not
Hello?
me. Hey, who's this? What's going on?
Hey, can you hear me?
Oh, is this Sarah?
Yes, it is. How are you?
I don't know what Danny did to the system, but he literally, he's somehow got it so backed up that it said that there were no calls as soon as I hung up on him. And then all of a sudden, right as I went to you, it went, it made 6 clicks, meaning there were 6 people in the queue all of a sudden.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I was trying not to have beef with Danny, but I was like, come on, Danny.
Let some other people through, dag nabbit. So, all right, you've been trying for a while. What's going on?
Oh, that's okay. I actually was not going to call in. The chat encouraged me to call in, so I was like, okay, I'll call in. Peer pressure.
It's good to hear your voice.
I'll make it brief. Oh, yeah, and the reason food suggestions are being given in the chat is because they're trying to help me pack my kids' lunch for school.
Oh, someone was suggesting pork for like, and I'm like, yeah, pork ribs. I don't think you can take pork ribs to school for lunch. That might be a little much.
That's why people in the chat have been super helpful all night, helping me pack my kids' lunches. So the chat is amazing.
Do you know what steak tips are?
Steak what?
Steak tips.
Yeah.
Okay, they don't have them.
Like rib tips?
They don't have steak tips in Southern California.
No way.
Yeah,
Why?
like you can't get them here. We live right around the corner from like a really nice steak place called Hunter Steakhouse. They have every cut, every type of steak you could possibly want. No steak tips. And you ask them like, do you have them? Can you get them? They're like, we don't even know what you're talking about.
That's crazy because I cook those a lot. I love to smoke them overnight, and man, those are good.
Yeah, Banana used to go and get. Ooh, somebody just followed. Somebody. They used to go. Banana used to go to the grocery store and she'd get them and marinate them in. Like that's why they're amazing because they like you can marinate the whole little cube and then there was a place in Boston that used to marinate steak tips in Coca-Cola and it was so good.
Ooh.
The carbonation kind of made it like extra tender.
Yeah, the acid breaks down the meat fibers. Makes it
Yeah,
tender.
it was good.
Oh man, that sounds amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, I won't hold up the lines. I'm not Danny.
No, that's fine. I mean, it's been an hour, I think, since someone said you were trying to call. I've just been sitting here playing with my lightsaber, listening to Danny tell me every story that's going on today, which is great. I appreciate it, but I don't know how
No,
I don't know how he's managed to dominate the phone lines like that. It's interesting.
I, I'm just teasing. I love you, Daddy. All right, I'm gonna be nice and brief, and I'm glad you can hear me okay. I actually upgraded my phone. I didn't want to, but I got bullied into finally upgrading it. So
Yeah.
I did do that.
Well, yeah,
All right,
the last one was it definitely sounded like your phone was under your covers and you were talking to me from the next room, but so
Well, it has survived a lot. It has survived a drop from the second story,
whoa.
and the story about it being in water for over 30 minutes in a pot is true.
How does that survive? That's crazy.
Yeah, I was looking for my phone, looking for my phone. The thing is, it was still working, so I was still hearing the Bluetooth come through my speakers and everything like that. I was calling it, and I couldn't hear it because it was underwater.
Oh my God.
And so I didn't have the pot on, but I went to break the noodles into the water so I could, start boiling it, and there was my phone staring right back
Oh
at
my
me.
God, that's crazy. And it still worked. Was it an iPhone or an Android?
It was an Android. It was an S24. It has survived a lot. Being in the beach, like it has survived everything. So now I have a
Impressive.
foldable, which is much more fragile. So I hope this will
Well,
stay put.
it sounds good at least. Thank you for that.
Okay. Well, okay. It costs enough or better.
Yeah.
But I keep saying I'll be brief. So I just had a quick question for you.
Yep.
So this is actually a Game of Thrones theory question.
Okay.
I have a weird take on Jon Snow. So, do you think that it was an extrajudicial execution when he executed the guys who betrayed him because he said he could no longer be Lord Commander because his watch ended when he died? But he executed those guys as Lord Commander, said he could no longer be Lord Commander because his watch died. I mean, his watch ended when he died.
Yep.
So was that technically an extrajudicial killing?
Wow.
Because he wasn't,
Now I have to be an
forced
expert
either.
in Game of Thrones and law.
I try to ask questions you're not usually asked.
Yeah, that
When I
one's
figured
hard.
that's
I did all
that's
of
the
the Game of
person.
Thrones books. I listened to all of them, and then when I finished the normal ones, J.R.R. Tolkien, he wrote a bunch, or not J.R. Wrong person. That's Lord of the Rings. Wait, who the heck? George R.R. Martin. He
Right.
wrote a bunch of like histories of the Seven Kingdoms. They're
I read
so
all of them.
oh, they're so bad. It's like you're doing
You think
homework.
so?
Yeah. And did you appreciate his joke where like there was Prince Oscar and Prince they were all Sesame Street characters. There was Oscar, there was Bert, there was Ernie. I was like, "Wait, are you serious right now? We're doing
Yeah, which
all
one was that?
it was one of the histories of the Seven Kingdoms, and if you pay attention, scattered throughout the entire book, it's
Oh
all
man,
of
I
the
didn't pick that
characters
up.
from Sesame Street, and then it kind of took me out of it. I'm like, now you're just being
Oh.
goofy.
Well, he gets paid a lot, so to write whatever he wants, so
Yeah,
I don't kind of blame him.
yeah, yeah.
But I wish he would buckle down. I think he has really severe ADHD and just can't buckle down and finish a project. So I don't think we'll see the ends of the story in our lifetime, but who knows?
Well, I mean, the people from HBO, I think that they're writing the House of the Dragon without him, right? They're just writing that on their own.
Yeah, and we remember how that went
Yeah,
with Game of Thrones.
yeah,
So yeah, I won't be watching anymore. I wish he would just finish what he starts, but he never does.
yeah.
But
That'd be
that's
great.
all I got. Pete, you have a wonderful evening.
Thank you. Sorry I couldn't pull off that question, but it is fun to have my brain teased, so I appreciate it.
I just want to ask different questions than the standard.
Thank you, Sarah. I appreciate
One
it.
of these days I'll call and be like, "How do you know when to stop?" But I don't know. All right, have a good evening.
Thanks, Sarah. I
Bye-bye.
appreciate it. All right, talking to you guys tonight. That's Sarah, who was fighting her way through the phone lines to get there through Danny. Now I killed this thing. Oh, that's why I was gonna. Let me get back into the. Oh, hold on, I killed it. I broke my chat. I'm gonna close that for a second. See if I can get this one back up and running, or maybe this one. I've got 3 options for text people. Oh, that one's off. That's why. Did they all go to bed on me? No, this one's. It did. They all died. Everything died all at the same time. That's oh no.
Says so great to hear your voice, Sarah Red Heart.
There we go. I knew I had at least one text thing working. And let me get back to this one over here. No, I don't want to go to Ring. I want to go to Streamlabs Controller. That's how I control this whole thing. Chat. And then I'm going to go to the YouTube one. And then I'm going to see. Hi. Super Grover. Super Grover. I used to love Super Grover. Yeah, totally. So great to hear your voice, Sarah Red Heart. Yeah. Hi, what's going on?
Hi, Pete.
Oh, now that came in. That just decided to show up. You know what? I'm not sure if I'm going to make it the full 4 hours.
Says Sarah, I'm sorry.
It's 5:48.
Advocate 2354 says just started book Blowback by Margaret Roberts.
I
it's
feel
about
like
Oklahoma City bombing.
Oh,
good so far.
That sounds a little deep and scary.
Adlafisis says hi everyone.
Hi everyone. What's going on? Yeah, I think somehow Danny broke the. I mean, I can go over there and try and like reset the phone system, but that sounds. How did I get in there before? Dial 760-517-6844. I mean, he didn't break it. Like, you know, it's not like he did anything. But I think the system just got a little overloaded for some reason. Let's see. Is this going to be me? Yeah, this one's going to be me, right? Hello, me.
Hello, me.
Yeah, I can get through. All right, so the phone lines are working. Danny didn't break them. I'm going to hang up myself right there. I don't need to hear me talking to me. Enough of me. But I think I'm going to try and figure out what I want to get for dinner. This is what I do when Banana's out of town. When Banana is out of town, I order Chinese food because she can't stand Chinese food. It doesn't do well with her stomach. And so there's a couple of places here in town.
Says sorry.
I don't do sorry for what? I don't do PF Chang's. Like I don't want like a chain Chinese food. It's good, but I don't think I want chain Chinese food. Oh, all right, now lines are back up. Let me see if someone else wants to say something before I get out of here. 760-517-6844 is the phone number. Is this Danny again? I can hear me. Hello there.
1808 says love you lots, Danny.
Everybody loves Danny. Was that Danny? Oh, it's LT.
No, it's LT. I just wanted to call to see if it was working.
It is working. I guess it just got a little quiet this time. And I don't think I've ever gone for this long before. Maybe I've run my course of things to talk about.
I wish I had more to feed you. I was just seeing if it was working.
Yeah, I know. I appreciate it. There's so much. I just wanted to, it's difficult for me as a blind guy trying to do this by myself. I've got way more. Other people can just sit down in front of it and like read the chat as it's coming in. Or I know a lot of people like go through, like they go through like social media, like they read stuff and they respond to it and stuff like that. I rely on the people calling and texting and stuff like that, and then I rely on this massive amount of machinery around me to relay it to me. So I got a complicated setup, but I'm glad to know that the phone.
It was weird because I called and I didn't even have time to hang up, and I just heard voices coming through my phone. I had to like mute my TV.
Oh yeah, I was right on the button. I heard the little click. I was like, all right, let's see if someone's there. So it's working, I guess. But we'll get back to the regular show. I think I'll do the solo show on Tuesday, and I love having Brooks and Banana here, and then we all get to chat and have fun. And I know
that's when it gets really hard to get into because people love the group.
Yeah, the group. I know. I do it because it's fun for me. I like doing it, and also all the platforms like consistency, so it's nice to pop on more than just once a week. YouTube and Twitch like that. And I believe I forwarded Brooks has been away for a bit, but I forwarded him the email that you sent, and I think that there's one more image that you said that we should pop up there because we showed two.
Yeah, the full size.
Oh, okay.
I sent you two so you could post them on like you did, and you did exactly. And you can see the Super Dog. I know where the Super Dog logos are because I made it.
Yeah.
But the big image, you can see them all because it's a huge picture. It's designed for a skateboard.
Okay. Oh, cool. All right. I'll. It must be in the email that I forwarded him. I will have him check that out, and we'll get that up there again on Wednesday. So I'll be back on Tuesday. I keep closing out of this by accident. I didn't mean to. And let's see. Oh, that's what I was saying. Blind mom with new kids living life, a new content creator. I mean, creating is just everything is such a battle these days. Like so many people are doing it, and like, how do you stand out? I mean, my standard advice is the best way to stand out is to be you, like just totally uniquely you. I was trying to be like some of the other surf channels when I started, and then the channel didn't take off until it became really vulnerable and honest and started, just offering the world something else, something that they couldn't get anywhere else, and that was me, my perspective. So whatever your very unique perspective is, you put it out there, you be honest, make sure the quality is pretty good, and try and be relatively consistent about it. And I think that that's the best way to try and get some content going. Even the blind content space is like getting a little crowded, which is funny to me. Like I spent most of my life, like I would have rather like jumped in sludge with acid than tell people I was blind for like a long time. And coming out and it's funny. It was like I had to come out as a blind guy, and telling these stories and showing my vulnerability and explaining to people that I can't see, but this is how I do stuff. Like that was very hard for me, like very hard, exceptionally difficult and mentally painful. But now there's just like tons of people that are like, I'm blind, this is how I do stuff. I'm blind, this is how I do things. And some of them I think are very useful. A lot of them I find people that are dealing with a disability and they get on social media, they use it as an outlet to vent, which might be good for their brains, but it's not something that a lot of people want to watch. I would kind of steer away from that. People don't like, my life is hard. Thank you for the follow. And it's hard to listen to people complain, I guess, sometimes. 760-517-6844. Hey, who's this?
Just try to guess.
Cut it out. Now I'm just going to end the show just because it's you.
No. I was calling to say sorry.
I don't think it's you. I think I've gone longer than normal. I might have run the course of the things, but we have an AI assistant that helps out in the phone lines when they're jacked up, and it tries to prioritize new callers. But I think that I might have set it too high tonight. And it was confused as to what to do because I didn't have a ton of callers. Usually we have 6 lines full for the whole hour and a half. This time it started to empty out, and I think the thing got confused. So I don't know.
Oh.
But you confused it.
What'd you say?
But you're the one who confused it, so it's all your fault.
Oh yeah, it's my fault. I won't call in, but once the show anymore. I'm sorry. I'll stop.
No, I love hearing from you, and Banana loves, and everybody loves Michael. We love Michael in short bits. Like I can't have Michael going for 5 minutes, but for a minute of him going, I got the cutest little voice, we'll do that for a little while.
Yeah, I try to get him in at least once a week. He usually prefers the Wednesday shows where he can talk to Brooks and Banana
Yeah,
too.
of course. Who wouldn't want to talk to them instead of just me? All right, I'm gonna go order my Chinese food and call it an evening.
Okay, well, enjoy your dinner.
Thank you. What Chinese? I like General Gao's, and some places call it General So's. I don't know why. Oh, well, I mean,
it makes me vulnerable, especially with my low vision kids.
well, yeah. I mean, being vulnerable and being honest and open is definitely, people like that. And then entertaining is good too, if you can be entertaining. And then make sure that your audio quality is good. See this fancy $800 microphone right here? I like to make sure that my audio sounds top notch.
Danny, I saw the video with the plastic ducks that was messed up.
That wasn't Danny. Didn't send the plastic ducks. That was copper draws.
Advocate 2354. Danny, we will use you when the robot uprising begins. Have no fear.
Yeah, totally.
1978. Thanks for the red heart card food. Backhanded. Send a message.
And so I think I'm going to get some General Gao's. I like crab rangoon, the stuff that doesn't have the actual crab in it. I like fake crab. That stuff the best. And what else do I like? Fried rice. I like a mix of fried rice and the noodles. But yeah, I'm gonna grab my app. I'm gonna turn on the text to speech. I'm gonna try and figure out how the heck to get them to bring it to me, and I'm gonna go eat me a big Chinese food dinner. That's what I'm gonna do. We got on tonight, and I had clothes on. I had my shirt on. I was clothed, and we were broadcasting. We didn't do Facebook. We didn't do TikTok because issues, as there always are. But I was glad to get on and talk to you guys. I was going to try and go for 4 hours. I couldn't do 4 hours. 5:57. So that's almost 6. That was 2 hours. I did 2 hours. I feel like that's pretty good. I feel like 2 hours of nonstop talking to robot voices and random callers is pretty good. So I'm happy. I appreciate you guys. I love all of you. And until next time, which is going to be Tuesday. Thank you.